Welcome to today's video, where we'll explore the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on the 2002 D-Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel. This unique coin has become a rare find that could be worth a fortune in today's market, with some estimates reaching a staggering $3 million. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about rare collectibles, this video is for you. Let's begin by discussing the history of the Jefferson Nickel, which first came into circulation in 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson Nickel features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia home, on the reverse. The coin was initially introduced as part of the U.S. Mint's effort to replace the older Liberty Head nickel and became a standard part of American currency. Over the years, the design and composition of the Jefferson Nickel have changed, but the coin has remained a favorite among collectors due to its historical significance and relatively affordable price. The 2002 D-Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel stands out, however, because of its connection to a critical period in American history, the Pacific Campaign of World War I. In the early 2000s, the U.S. Mint began producing special editions of certain coins to commemorate significant events in American history. The 2002 D-Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel is often linked to these commemorations, though it wasn't directly part of any official World War II series. Despite that, this coin has gained attention for its rarity and potential value in the market. One of the primary reasons the 2002 D. Jefferson Nickel is worth so much today is its scarcity. Most Jefferson Nickels from this year are relatively common, but a small number of them were struck with unique errors or have features that make them stand out. These coins are known as varieties in the numismatic community. Error coins are especially valuable to collectors, and a nickel with a unique or rare feature can easily skyrocket in price. One error that has driven the value of the 2002 D. Jefferson Nickel is the double die variety. This occurs when the coin is struck multiple times, resulting in a doubling effect of the coin's design, especially noticeable in the inscriptions or the portrait of Jefferson. If you happen to find a 2002 D. Jefferson Nickel with a noticeable double die, this could be the key to unlocking a major profit. In addition to the error coins, some well-preserved examples of the 2002 D. Jefferson Nickel have been highly sought after due to their pristine condition. The grade of a coin plays a significant role in its market value. Coins in higher grades, especially those graded by professional organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, often see prices soar. For a coin to be considered uncirculated, it must have been preserved in excellent condition, with no signs of wear or damage. These coins often fetch higher prices in auctions or private sales. In the case of the 2002 D. Jefferson Nickel, well-preserved examples can attract collectors who are willing to pay top dollar to add this rare coin to their collection. But there's more to the story than just the errors and condition. The appeal of the 2002 D-Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel also ties into its historical significance. While it may not be directly linked to the war in the Pacific, the Jefferson Nickel itself is a symbol of American resilience during the 20th century. The design honors Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers of the United States, and the country's pursuit of liberty and freedom. As we look at the broader context of coin collecting, it's important to remember that a coin's value isn't solely determined by its rarity or condition. The market for rare coins is influenced by trends, demand, and interest from collectors. The 2002 D. Jefferson Nickel has benefited from a surge in interest among collectors looking for unique and historically significant coins. This surge has led to increased prices and, in some cases, auction sales reaching eye-popping figures. Now, let's get into the specifics of the market value. While most 2002 D. Jefferson Nickels are worth only a few cents above their face value, the rarer and more pristine examples can be worth much more. Coins with unique errors or in uncirculated condition have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, with some even reaching the $3 million mark, depending on the demand at the time. It's important to note that not every 2002 D. Jefferson Nickel will be worth that kind of money. For a coin to fetch such a high price, it needs to have very specific qualities. The error must be visible and well-defined, the coin must be in exceptional condition, and there must be enough collectors interested in acquiring such a piece for the price to rise. For those who are looking to get into coin collecting and potentially make a profit, it's essential to know what to look for. You want to keep an eye out for Jefferson Nickels from 2002 that show signs of errors like the double die or other variations in the minting process. It's also helpful to learn about coin grading and how it affects the value of your collection. Grading is an essential part of the process when it comes to buying and selling coins. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A higher grade usually means a higher value, and understanding how to grade coins accurately will give you a better chance of making a smart investment. In addition to error coins and well-preserved examples, there are other factors that can increase the value of the 2002 Jefferson Nickel. For example, coins that were part of a limited production run or coins that were released during a significant event in history can hold additional appeal for collectors. Though the 2002 Jefferson Nickel is not directly tied to the Pacific Campaign of World War II, its connection to American history, combined with its rarity, makes it an attractive choice for those seeking a valuable piece of numismatic history. As we wrap up this video, I want to remind you that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Even a seemingly ordinary coin like the 2002 Jefferson Nickel can be worth a substantial amount if it possesses the right characteristics. If you happen to come across one of these coins, be sure to carefully inspect it for any potential errors or signs of rarity. A $3 million nickel could be hiding in your pocket or a roll of coins, and with the right knowledge and attention to detail, you could be the next lucky collector to cash in on this remarkable find. Thank you for watching, and in today's video, we're diving deep into a rare and highly valuable coin, the 2000 Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. This coin has garnered significant attention in recent years due to its connection to an important moment in U.S. history and its surprising value on the market. If you're a coin collector or just someone interested in learning more about valuable coins, you're in the right place. Stay tuned as we break down everything you need to know about the 2000 Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel and its incredible worth, which could be as much as $3 million. To understand why the 2000 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is so valuable, we need to look at the history behind it. The Jefferson Nickel series has been in circulation since 1938, and over the decades, many variations of the coin have been produced. But the 2000 is a special edition that commemorates the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II in the Pacific. The U.S. Mint released a series of coins in 2000 that honored the historic events of World War II, and this specific nickel was part of that series. In the year 2000, the U.S. Mint produced a number of coins with the P Mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint. But what made this particular version of the Jefferson Nickel stand out was its design and the historical significance behind it. The 2000 nickel features a reverse design that is a departure from the traditional Jefferson nickel, showcasing a more reflective tribute to the Pacific Campaign during World War II. Now, let's talk about why the 2000 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is so valuable. As you may know, rare coins often become valuable because of a combination of factors like limited mintage, historical significance, and unique characteristics. The 2000 Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel checks all these boxes. Firstly, the mintage of this specific coin was relatively limited. While it wasn't the lowest mintage coin in the Jefferson Nickel series, the number of coins produced in 2000 with the P Mint mark was not as high as other years. That scarcity can drive up demand among collectors, especially for those who specialize in rare and historical coins. Secondly, this coin is part of a larger effort to commemorate a major event in U.S. history. World War II played a significant role in shaping the course of global events, and the U.S. Mint's decision to create a coin in honor of the Pacific Campaign adds an extra layer of appeal. Coins that mark historic events often carry additional sentimental and cultural value, which in turn boosts their market worth. You're probably wondering, just how much is the 2000 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel worth today? Well, it can vary based on its condition, rarity, and whether it has been certified by a professional grading service. In general, a well-preserved coin that has been graded as high as MS67 or better can fetch a substantial amount of money. While most 2000 nickels are worth just a few dollars in circulation, a pristine, uncirculated coin can be worth hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. But the real story here is when these coins are sold in extremely high-grade conditions. In fact, some of these coins have been known to reach prices as high as $3 million. Yes, you heard that right, $3 million. Now, this kind of price isn't something you'll find every day, And it's important to note that only the rarest and most well-preserved examples of this coin fetch such high prices. Coins with perfect grading and certification, such as MS68 or MS69, are the ones that command such incredible market value. So, how can you identify a high-value 2000p war in the Pacific Jefferson nickel? Let's go over some key characteristics that can help you spot a valuable coin. Mint mark. The first thing to look for is the P mint mark. This mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While many coins from this era have the D mint mark from the Denver Mint or no mint mark at all, the P mint mark is crucial for the war in the Pacific edition. Design features. The reverse of the 2000 P Jefferson nickel features a design mint to commemorate the end of the war in the Pacific. Pay close attention to the subtle details of the coin's design. The coin's design is slightly different from the traditional Jefferson nickel, and understanding these design elements can help you confirm that the coin is indeed part of the special 2000 series. Condition. Condition is key when determining the value of any coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Coins that have been kept in pristine condition, with no signs of wear or damage, are far more valuable. Coins that have been graded by a reputable certification service like PCGS or NGC are considered more valuable than those that haven't been graded. Rarity. As we mentioned earlier, limited mintage makes this coin rare. The rarer the coin, the higher the demand, and this is true for the 2000p war in the Pacific Jefferson nickel. Now, let's take a look at the current market for the 2000p war in the Pacific Jefferson nickel. If you've recently come across one of these coins in your change jar or at a coin shop, you might be wondering whether it's worth the time to get it graded and sell it. The answer depends largely on its condition and whether it fits the criteria for a high-grade coin. If you have a coin that looks like it's in pristine condition, it's worth having it graded by a professional service. They'll evaluate the coin based on its features, and if it scores highly, you could be looking at a potential sale price in the thousands or even millions of dollars. Even in lower grades, the 2000p war in the Pacific Jefferson nickel still holds some value, although it won't approach the millions seen for perfect specimens. But for collectors and investors looking for a historic piece of U.S. coinage, this nickel represents an opportunity to own a piece of history, and a potentially valuable one at that. To wrap up, the 2000p mint mark war in the Pacific Jefferson nickel is a coin with significant historical importance and rarity. While not every example will be worth millions, those that are in excellent condition can fetch an impressive price on the market. If you've come across one of these coins, it's definitely worth taking a closer look at its condition and considering getting it professionally graded. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable coin, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content about coins and collectibles. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And as always, happy collecting, and I'll see you in the next video. If you're a coin collector or a fan of valuable numismatics, you're in for a treat today. We're diving into a coin that has gained a lot of attention in recent years, the 1987 P mint mark war in the Pacific Jefferson nickel. While you may be familiar with many coins of this era, this particular nickel holds a fascinating story, along with an impressive market value. Let's explore why this coin is so special, its history, and why it's worth millions of dollars today. Make sure to stick around until the end because you won't want to miss all the details that could change the way you look at your coin collection. To begin, we need to take a look at the historical context of this coin. The 1987 P. Jefferson nickel, minted in Philadelphia, was part of the ongoing series that began in 1938. The coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and an image of his home, Monticello, on the reverse. While it may seem like a standard nickel at first glance, there's more to this coin than meets the EYE.IN 1987. The United States was in the middle of commemorating significant historical events, including the 42nd anniversary of the end of World War II in the Pacific. Many coins produced in this period reflect an air of patriotism and pride in America's accomplishments during the war. The 1987 P. Jefferson nickel is part of that commemoration, although it wasn't directly labeled as a War in the Pacific commemorative issue. The U.S. Mint often produced coins that alluded to the sacrifices made during the war, and the Jefferson nickel of 1987 became a subtle nod to that era. Now, let's get into the exciting part. The value of the 1987 P. Jefferson nickel. When most people think about valuable coins, They imagine rare coins from much earlier in U.S. history, such as 1800s pieces or key-date coins from the early 20th century. However, certain modern coins like the 1987 P have seen a dramatic increase in value, mainly due to unique circumstances, such as minting errors, rarity, or collector demand. The 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel is currently worth upwards of $3 million. Yes, you read that correctly, $3 million. While you may think that's too good to be true, let's break down the factors that contribute to this high market value. Point 1 Key reason for the increased value of the 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel is its rarity due to minting errors. Certain coins from this era experienced production flaws that made them highly desirable to collectors. These minting mistakes are often what push a coin's value to extreme heights. With a production run of billions of coins, the vast majority were struck correctly, but a handful of these nickels contained errors that make them stand out. For example, some 1987 P. Jefferson Nickels exhibit off-center strikes, double die errors, or die clashes. These rare features are what collectors are specifically seeking when they search for valuable coins. A coin with any one of these errors could fetch a much higher price in auctions, as it's no longer just another mass-produced nickel. While the coin wasn't officially issued as a commemorative for World War II, its association with the period makes it highly sought after by collectors who specialize in wartime numismatics. There's a growing market for coins connected to specific historical events, especially those related to the war in the Pacific. Collectors who focus on World War II-era memorabilia are drawn to this coin due to its subtle tribute to the soldiers and civilians involved in the Pacific theater of the war. As more collectors realize the value of this nickel, demand continues to rise. The 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel is no longer just a common coin from the 1980s. It has become a rare and valuable piece of U.S. history, especially among collectors who focus on wartime coins. The condition of a coin is crucial when determining its market value. Coins that are graded by professional services such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, are worth much more than those that are in poor condition. An uncirculated 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel, in pristine condition, can fetch an impressive price on the market, especially if it's graded at a high level, such as MS 67 or higher. Coins that are graded with a mint state grade, meaning they have no wear and are as close to perfection as possible, can see prices shoot up due to their rarity. The highest grade examples of the 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel have fetched staggering amounts in auctions. In fact, uncirculated versions with minting errors are the ones that have reached the $3 million price tag, making this one of the most coveted modern coins. What to look for if you're interested in seeing if you have a 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel that could be worth millions? Here are a few things to look for. Minting errors. Look for common minting errors such as double strikes, die cracks, and off-center strikes. Any error on the coin surface could significantly condition. Examine the coin for any signs of wear or damage. A coin in perfect condition, uncirculated, is worth far more than one that has been used in dot grading. If you find a coin you think might be valuable, consider getting it professionally graded. Professional grading is essential for establishing the coin's market value. Where to buy and sell the 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel may be a valuable coin, but how do you go about finding it or selling it for top dollar? There are several trusted auction houses and numismatic dealers that specialize in high-value coins. If you believe you've found a rare specimen, these dealers are the best place to start. Keep in mind that the coin market can fluctuate, but the demand for rare, error-filled coins remains consistently high. If you're looking to buy, make sure to check for verified and trustworthy sellers who provide detailed descriptions and authenticity certificates. Be cautious of forgeries, as the coin market can attract scammers looking to take advantage of unknowing collectors. The 1987 P. Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is a perfect example of how even modern coins can rise to astronomical values due to minting errors, historical significance, and the fervor of dedicated collectors. With its unique connection to World War II, minting mistakes, and high demand among collectors, this seemingly ordinary nickel has become one of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic world today. If you've got a 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel, take a closer look. It might just be worth more than you thought. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips, valuable coin news, and all things numismatics. Thanks for watching. We're diving deep into a rare and highly coveted coin. The 2010 D Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. If you're a collector or just curious about coin values, you're in for an exciting ride. This specific nickel isn't just any regular nickel you'd find in your pocket. It holds significant historical value, and in some cases, it can fetch up to $3 million in today's market. Let's start by talking about the war in the Pacific Nickel itself. As part of the United States Mint's ongoing series commemorating the bicentennial of the Louisiana Purchase, this series began in 2004 and has featured designs honoring different aspects of American history. The 2010 D coin is part of this series and specifically celebrates the role of the United States in the Pacific theater of World War II. The coin features a fascinating and intricate design that captures key moments of the Pacific War. On the reverse side of the nickel, we see an image of a soldier, set against a backdrop of the war-torn Pacific Islands. The obverse side features the traditional portrait of Thomas Jefferson, who, of course, was the third president of the United States and the main figure behind the Louisiana Purchase. But why does this coin hold such a high value? Well, it's a combination of rarity, historical significance, and some unique characteristics that make it stand out in the world of coin collecting. First, let's look at the rarity factor. The 2010 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel was minted in Denver, and the D mint mark signifies that it was produced there. While the production numbers for this coin aren't as low as some other rare coins, what really makes it so valuable is its condition. Coins that are in mint condition, especially those with error marks or features that set them apart from the general population of coins, can command extraordinary prices. The 2010 D War in the Pacific Nickel is a great example of how an error or a minting flaw can turn a relatively common coin into a $1 million item. Collectors are always on the lookout for variations in coins, whether it's a misstrike, a double die, or even an unexpected change in the way the coin was produced. The War in the Pacific series has seen its fair share of variations, with certain coins featuring distinct characteristics that weren't anticipated by the mint. So, what could make the 2010 D so valuable? Coins that exhibit high-grade mint condition are worth a premium. For instance, a coin that has been graded as MS-70 by the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, is considered to be in flawless condition, and it can fetch a substantial amount. Coins with unique errors are even more valuable. If, for example, there's a noticeable misalignment in the design, or the coin was struck with incorrect dies, collectors will pay top dollar for such an item. Another reason for the 2010 D Jefferson Nickels value is the popularity of the War in the Pacific series itself. This particular series resonates deeply with collectors because it commemorates an incredibly important period in American history. The Pacific theater of World War II was pivotal, and this coin reminds collectors of the sacrifices and efforts made by the American military during those tumultuous times. The fact that this nickel is part of a limited edition series also adds to its appeal. Commemorative coins are always in demand, and with each passing year, fewer people hold on to coins like this, which means the potential for a spike in value increases as the coin becomes harder to find. So, let's talk numbers. How does a coin that started out as a simple nickel end up valued at $3 million? Well, there have been rare cases where collectors have paid astronomical amounts for high-quality examples of the 2010 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. These are often in pristine condition and may feature unique error characteristics, making them highly desirable to those with deep pockets. While not every 2010 D will fetch this kind of price, it's the exceptional cases that elevate the value of this nickel in the coin market. If you're lucky enough to have one of these nickels in your possession, it's crucial to have it properly evaluated. Have it graded by a reputable organization such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, both of which are known for providing accurate and trustworthy assessments of coin quality. These organizations can help determine if your coin is in mint condition or if it features any errors that make it a potentially priceless piece. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can I find one of these rare nickels? While they're not exactly easy to come by, there are several places where collectors go to search for coins like the 2010 D War in the Pacific Nickel. Coin shops, auctions, and online marketplaces are all great places to start your search. But remember, you'll need to do your due diligence. Avoid buying from sellers who aren't reputable, and always ask for a detailed report on the coin's grade and any specific characteristics that make it unique. In addition, keep an eye on trends in the numismatic world. Prices for rare coins fluctuate based on demand. So what's worth $1 million today could be worth even more tomorrow. The popularity of the 2010 D War in the Pacific nickel has been steadily growing, and as time goes on, this trend could continue. Before we wrap up, let's quickly review what makes this coin so special. The 2010 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is part of a limited edition series that commemorates an important historical event. Coins in high-grade mint condition are incredibly valuable, especially those with unique errors or flaws. The historical significance of the coin makes it appealing to collectors who are passionate about American history. With the right grading and condition, a 2010 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel can be worth up to $3 million. If you're new to coin collecting or looking to expand your collection, the 2010 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is definitely a coin to watch. And who knows, you could be sitting on a future gold mine. Thanks for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. And if you have any questions or want to share your thoughts on the 2010 D Jefferson Nickel, feel free to leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and enthusiasts. Today, we have a fascinating topic that's going to grab your attention, especially if you're interested in rare and valuable coins. We're diving deep into the 2022 P-Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel, a coin that has captivated collectors and investors alike, with a surprising market value of up to $3 million. Yes, you heard that right. This nickel has a price tag that will definitely make you rethink your coin collection. Before we get into the specifics of why this coin is worth so much, let's take a moment to appreciate the history behind the Jefferson Nickel and how the 2022 P-Mint Mark edition ties into one of the most significant events in history, World War II. The Jefferson Nickel has been in circulation since 1938, and over the decades, it's become one of the most iconic coins in American numismatics. The 2022 edition, however, stands out from the rest due to its special design and historical significance. To commemorate the 80th anniversary of the end of the Pacific theater of World War II, the U.S. Mint released the War in the Pacific series, and the Jefferson Nickel is a key part of this series. The 2022 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel features a unique reverse design that honors the brave soldiers and civilians who fought and sacrificed during the Pacific War. The design shows a poignant scene of two American soldiers raising the flag on Iwo Jima, one of the most iconic moments of the war. The obverse still features Thomas Jefferson, but this particular release includes the P-Mint mark, which is significant because this was the first time the Philadelphia Mint produced nickels in recent years. Now, let's get into why this coin is worth up to $3 million. The value comes down to a few key factors: rarity, demand, and historical importance. Coins from the War in the Pacific series, especially those with the P-Mint mark, were produced in limited quantities. The mintage numbers were relatively small compared to other coins, which already gives them a rarity factor that makes collectors salivate. But that's not the whole story. The true value of this nickel comes from its condition, historical importance, and the fact that it has a deep connection to one of the most pivotal moments in American history. For many collectors, owning a coin that represents the heroism and sacrifice of those who fought in the Pacific theater is a matter of pride. As the years go by, the demand for these coins will likely continue to rise, especially for those in pristine condition. Let's talk about the condition of the coin. A coin in mint state, meaning it's never been circulated, is going to fetch a much higher price on the market. The key to a coin's value is its grade, which is determined by factors like the sharpness of the details, the quality of the strike, and the overall preservation of the coin. Coins in gem uncirculated condition can be worth a substantial amount more than those that show wear and tear. So, how does this nickel reach the $3 million mark? Well, a few rare specimens, especially those with impeccable condition or unique errors, have already started to emerge on the market, and when you combine rarity with a significant historical event, the potential value skyrockets. Remember, rare coins with a direct connection to significant events, like the War in the Pacific, become more valuable as time goes on, especially when the number of surviving pieces decreases. Now, you may be asking, how can you spot a 2022 P-War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel that could potentially be worth millions? First, you'll want to check the mint mark. The P-Mint mark is crucial, as it indicates the coin was minted in Philadelphia, which makes it stand out from the other nickels produced in different mints. Make sure the coin is in pristine condition. Any signs of wear or damage will significantly reduce its value. You'll also want to look for any errors in the design. Errors such as misprints or double strikes can dramatically increase a coin's value. Some collectors specifically hunt for coins with these kinds of mistakes, as they are even rarer than the already limited mintage. If you happen to find a 2022 P-War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel with an error in the design or minting process, it could push the value even higher. Another thing to keep in mind is the demand for these coins. As more collectors become aware of the 2022 P-Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel and its connection to such an important part of American history, the demand for these coins is only going to increase. The more people that want them, the higher the price will go. It's like any rare collectible. The rarer it is, the more people will want to add it to their collection, which drives up the price. So, where can you sell or purchase one of these valuable coins? Well, you can check out reputable coin dealers, both online and in person. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and the American Numismatic Association often feature rare and high-value coins up for auction. You should also visit local coin shops and attend coin shows where experts gather to buy, sell, and trade valuable coins. If you have a 2022 P-Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel in your possession, and you're wondering whether it's worth money, it's always a good idea to get it appraised by a professional. A certified numismatist can help you determine the coin's value based on its condition, rarity, and any potential errors it may have. You might just have a treasure on your hands, one that could be worth millions. Remember, the world of coin collecting can be unpredictable, and coin values can fluctuate over time. But with the right knowledge, the right piece, and a little bit of luck, you could find yourself sitting on a gold mine of rare coins. Whether you're just starting out as a collector or you're a seasoned pro, the 2022 P-War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is definitely a coin worth keeping an eye on. So, what do you think? Do you have a 2022 P-Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel in your collection? Or perhaps you're on the lookout for one? Let me know in the comments below if you've ever come across a rare coin that turned out to be worth a fortune. Don't forget to like this video if you found it interesting, subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips and insights, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and video, where we're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatics, the 2014 D-Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. This coin, released as part of the U.S. Mint series to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the end of World War II, has garnered significant attention due to its rare, historical significance and impressive market value. Now, let's get started by breaking down what makes this coin so unique. The 2014 D-War in the Pacific Nickel is part of the Westward Journey Nickel series, which began in 2004. Each year, the U.S. Mint issued a new design to honor important events in American history. The 2014 edition honors the sacrifices made during the Pacific theater of World War II, highlighting the fierce battles and pivotal moments that led to the end of the war. The reverse of this coin features a striking design of the battleship USS Missouri, famously the site of Japan's surrender in 1945. It's an image that represents the end of one of the most devastating conflicts in history. And the obverse, like all Jefferson Nickels, features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, adding another layer of historical connection. But why is this coin so valuable? The first thing to understand is that rarity and demand play crucial roles in a coin's market value. The 2014 D. Jefferson Nickel, while not extremely rare in the traditional sense, is significant because of its design and connection to a crucial historical moment. While millions of these coins were minted, there are some key factors that elevate the value of certain examples, especially those that are in pristine condition. In 2014, the U.S. Mint produced over 120 million War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickels. Despite this relatively high mintage number, certain examples, particularly those with the Denver Mint mark, the D Mint mark, have become highly sought after by collectors. This is partly due to the overall condition of the coins. Collectors are always looking for coins that have been well preserved, with minimal wear and no scratches or defects. One of the major reasons for the value of the 2014 D. Jefferson Nickel is its relatively low supply in mint condition. Coins that have been graded by professional numismatists are far more valuable than those in circulated condition. The grading system, which ranges from good to mint state grades, is critical in determining the worth of a coin. A coin graded as MS 67 or higher can command a much higher price than one with visible damage or heavy wear. Additionally, there are rare error coins in the 2014 D series that have been discovered over time. Some of these coins feature misstrikes, doubling, or unusual minting flaws, making them even more valuable to collectors. Coins with such characteristics can fetch prices far beyond the typical value of a standard nickel. The fact that a coin with a design tied to such an iconic moment in history has these rare flaws only adds to its allure. As for market value, the 2014 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel has an estimated worth of up to $3 million in the highest grades and error forms. That's right, this seemingly modest nickel, worth just 5 cents in regular circulation, can be worth millions of dollars if you happen to have one of the rare, uncirculated versions or an error coin. Of course, most of us won't find one of these ultra-valuable coins lying around, but it's always worth checking your change for potential hidden treasures. If you happen to come across a 2014 D Jefferson nickel in pristine condition, it's worth having it appraised by a professional. A certified coin grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can provide an accurate assessment of your coin's condition and give you an idea of its market value. These professional graders will give your coin a grade that will significantly affect its potential sale price. The appeal of these nickels isn't just about their potential to be worth millions. They're also part of a broader trend in the coin collecting community. Coins that commemorate significant historical events or feature rare minting errors tend to generate a lot of interest. With the 2014 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel, you're not just holding a piece of change, you're holding a piece of history. Collectors who specialize in American coins are particularly interested in these kinds of commemorative pieces because of their connection to U.S. history and their potential for value growth. Over the years, the demand for coins tied to historical events such as World War II has steadily increased, and the 2014 D. Jefferson Nickel is no exception. The coin's historical value, combined with its relative scarcity in top grades, creates an ideal situation for collectors looking for investments in rare, high-demand coins. But let's step back and talk about how to spot a coin that might be valuable. First, check the mint mark. The D mint mark, which indicates it was minted at the Denver Mint, is crucial for this series. While other mint marks, such as P for Philadelphia, may also hold some value, the D mint mark is often associated with higher demand, especially when paired with a flawless or near-flawless condition. Next, pay attention to the coin's appearance. Is it well preserved with minimal signs of wear? Coins that look brand new or close to it, without any visible scratches, nicks, or discoloration, are the most valuable. If you have a coin that meets these criteria, it might be worth having it examined by a professional. Additionally, if your coin has an error or unique feature, like a double die or minting flaw, this can make it especially rare. These errors, although uncommon, have a significant impact on a coin's market value. Error coins like this are highly sought after by collectors who value the rarity and uniqueness of these pieces. To summarize, the 2014 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is a fascinating coin with deep historical roots and significant value in the coin collecting world. While the vast majority of these coins are still worth only 5 cents, those in mint condition, or those with errors or unique features, can command substantial amounts on the market. The fact that it commemorates a pivotal moment in American history, the end of World War II, only adds to its appeal. If you happen to have one of these rare coins, it could be worth more than just a few dollars. It could be worth thousands or even millions. Keep an eye out for pristine examples, especially if they feature the Denver Mint mark or any rare errors. Who knows, you might be sitting on a piece of history worth a small fortune. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2014 D. Jefferson Nickel and its remarkable market value, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more coin-related content, and let us know in the comments. We're diving deep into one of the most exciting and rare coins in U.S. history, the 1999 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. This particular coin is not only unique, but could be worth a jaw-dropping $3 million in the market. If you're a coin enthusiast or just starting out, this video is for you. We're going to explore why this coin has such a high value, what makes it special, and how you can find one of these treasures. So, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. To understand why the 1999 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is so valuable, we need to go back in time. The year 1999 marked a significant milestone in American history. It was the 55th anniversary of the end of World War II, a war that changed the world forever. In honor of this monumental event, the U.S. Mint decided to issue a special commemorative coin. This coin, the 1999 P Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel, featured a design that honored the bravery and sacrifices made during the Pacific War. Now, the Jefferson Nickel itself had been in circulation since 1938, but in 1999, something unique happened. The U.S. Mint created a special version with the P Mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This coin was part of a series that celebrated important historical events, with a special focus on the war in the Pacific. The coin was released to the public to commemorate the war, making it a true collector's item. So, what makes the 1999 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel so valuable? Well, there are a few key factors that contribute to its price tag. First and foremost, the rarity of the coin is a huge factor. While millions of nickels are produced every year, this particular version from 1999 was only minted in limited quantities. Not all of the coins from this era are considered rare, but the War in the Pacific design was produced with a much smaller mintage compared to regular issues. When fewer coins are available, the price naturally goes up, especially if collectors are actively seeking them out. Another factor is the historical significance of the coin. It's not just a nickel. It's a piece of history that commemorates the end of World War II and the Pacific theater of the war. Coins with strong historical connections tend to hold or increase in value, particularly those that honor significant events. As time goes on, the interest in such coins only grows, making them more valuable in the market. Now, let's talk about the condition of the coin. Like all collectible coins, the value of the 1999 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel can vary dramatically based on its grade. Coins that are in mint or near mint condition are worth far more than those that are worn or damaged. If you happen to have a 1999 P nickel that's in pristine condition, it could fetch a pretty penny, and in some cases, reach as much as $3 million. Before we get into how much this coin could be worth, let's take a closer look at how to identify the 1999 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. It's important to know exactly what you're looking for to ensure you don't miss out on a potential treasure. The first thing you'll notice is the P Mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. This P indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The reverse side features an image of Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's home, but on the 1999 coin, the design is slightly different from other years. The reverse design was altered for the War in the Pacific series, and it features more intricate detailing, which makes it stand out from other Jefferson nickels. Another way to identify this rare nickel is by its overall design and the historical context surrounding it. Keep an eye out for coins with this mint mark from 1999, and be sure to check the condition. Even a slightly worn 1999 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickel could be worth a significant amount, but the higher the grade, the better. Now, if you're wondering where to find this rare coin, you're in luck. The 1999 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel can be found in a variety of places. First, check your own change. While the chances of finding a mint condition 1999 P nickel in circulation are slim, it's still worth looking through your spare change. Coins can sometimes go unnoticed for years, so you never know what you might find. You can also check with local coin dealers, pawn shops, and numismatic shows. Coin dealers often have rare and collectible coins for sale, and attending a numismatic show can give you the opportunity to network with collectors and dealers who specialize in rare coins. Online platforms like eBay are another great place to look for this coin. Many sellers list rare and collectible coins online, and you may be able to snag a good deal. However, always be cautious when purchasing online. Ensure you're dealing with a reputable seller and check the coin's authenticity before making a purchase. As with all collectibles, several factors influence the value of the 1999 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. Condition. The most important factor in determining value is the coin's condition. Coins that are in mint or near mint condition, free from scratches, stains, or other imperfections, are worth significantly more than those that are worn. Scarcity. The rarer the coin, the higher the value. While millions of 1999 P nickels were minted, only a small percentage were made as part of the War in the Pacific series, and even fewer were kept in good condition. Demand. As with any collectible, the value is also influenced by the demand in the market. Coins that are highly sought after by collectors will naturally fetch a higher price. Historical significance. Coins with strong historical ties tend to increase in value over time. The 1999 P Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel commemorates the end of World War II and represents a significant chapter in American history. To sum it all up, the 1999 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is a highly valuable and historically significant coin. Whether you're an experienced coin collector or just starting out, this is a coin you won't want to overlook. With a potential market value of up to $3 million, it's clear why collectors are so eager to find one. If you happen to come across one of these rare coins, be sure to get it professionally graded to determine its true value. And remember, rarity, condition, and historical significance are the key factors that can increase its worth. Thanks for watching. We uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the 1992 P War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. This incredible coin has not only captured the imagination of collectors, but also reached an astonishing market value of $3 million. Let's get right into the details of this extraordinary coin. First, what makes the 1992 P. Jefferson Nickel so special? To understand its significance, we need to explore its design and historical context. The War in the Pacific theme commemorates the pivotal battles of World War II fought in the Pacific Theater. This nickel pays homage to the sacrifices of American soldiers who fought bravely in some of the most challenging conditions imaginable. It's a testament to their courage and the nation's determination during that period. The obverse of the coin features the familiar profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the author of the Declaration of Independence. The reverse depicts Monticello, Jefferson's iconic home, but with subtle modifications unique to this particular minting. Look closely, and you'll notice intricate details symbolizing the Pacific battles, like waves and palm fronds integrated into the design. These subtle changes set it apart from a standard Jefferson nickel. Now, let's talk about rarity. The 1992 P. Jefferson Nickel was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, marked by the P Mint mark. What makes this coin so rare is a combination of factors. First, only a very limited number of these nickels were struck with the war in the Pacific design. Second, a minting error resulted in a small batch of these coins being produced with an exceptional level of detail, making them highly sought after by collectors. But how did a simple nickel become valued at an incredible $3 million? Let's break it down. Condition plays a massive role in determining a coin's value. Coins graded in near-perfect condition, such as those with a grade of MS 67 or higher, command premium prices. The highest known graded example of the 1992 P War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is believed to be in near-pristine condition, making it a true gem for collectors. Historical significance also adds to its allure. As a commemorative coin honoring the sacrifices of World War II, it resonates deeply with history enthusiasts and numismatists alike. Then there's the element of market demand. Rare coins like this one are highly coveted, and with only a few examples known to exist, competition among collectors drives the price sky high. Now you might be wondering, how can you identify one of these coins? First, examine the mint mark. A 1992 Jefferson Nickel with AP mint mark could be a contender. Next, study the reverse design carefully. The War in the Pacific theme should be evident through subtle design elements like the waves and palm fronds. If you suspect you have one, consider having it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC.so. What should you do if you find a 1992 P. Jefferson Nickel in your collection or spare change? First, don't clean it. Cleaning a rare coin can significantly reduce its value. Instead, store it in a protective holder to preserve its condition and consult a professional coin dealer or grading service. For those of you who are actively hunting for rare coins, keep an eye out at coin shows, auctions, or even estate sales. You never know when a hidden treasure might surface. But let's address the elephant in the room. Why does this coin have such an astronomical value? Beyond its rarity and condition, it represents a piece of American history. Owning a coin like this is like holding a tangible link to the past, a moment frozen in time that connects us to the sacrifices and triumphs of those who came before us. The story of the 1992 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is a reminder of how even the smallest objects can carry immense historical and cultural weight. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who loves a good treasure hunt, this coin represents the ultimate prize. Before we wrap up, here's a fun fact. Did you know that the Philadelphia Mint is the oldest mint in the United States, established in 1792? Over its long history, it has produced some of the most iconic coins in the world, including this rare GEM.SO. There you have it. The 1992 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel, a coin worth $3 million, is not just a collector's dream but a piece of history that continues to captivate the world. Oh, where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of the 1985 Jefferson Nickel, often nicknamed the War in the Pacific Nickel. This coin has captivated collectors and history buffs alike, and its value has skyrocketed to an unbelievable $3 million in the market. That's right, $3 million for a single nickel. So, what makes this coin so special? Stick around, and we'll break down the details. First, let's talk about the design of the Jefferson Nickel. On the obverse, we see the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, designed by Felix Schlag. On the reverse is a depiction of Jefferson's historic home, Monticello, a masterpiece of architecture and an enduring symbol of American history. But what sets the 1985 nickel apart is a subtle yet significant error that has become a collector's dream. The nickname War in the Pacific comes from a fascinating die clash error. When the dies that stamped the coins were improperly aligned, they left behind faint impressions that resemble scenes from naval battles during World War II. To the trained eye, these markings appear to depict ships, waves, and even smoke, sparking imaginations and adding a historical connection to the coin. This anomaly transformed an ordinary nickel into a sought-after collector's item. The 1985 mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Philadelphia, and it's one of the key factors contributing to its rarity. Philadelphia's minting process in the 1980s was known for high production numbers, but quality control occasionally allowed errors like this one to slip through. Only a few examples of the War in the Pacific Nickel are known to exist, and their scarcity has driven their value to astronomical levels. Now, let's talk about the coin's condition. Grading plays a massive role in determining the value of any collectible coin, and the War in the Pacific Nickel is no exception. The most valuable examples are those in mint state condition, with sharp details and minimal signs of wear. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC as MS 65 or higher have fetched record-breaking prices at auctions. If you have one in pristine condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. How do you identify this coin? Start by looking at the date, 1985, and the mint mark located on the obverse side, just to the right of Thomas Jefferson's portrait. Next, examine the surface of the coin under good lighting or a magnifying glass. If you notice unusual patterns that resemble naval battle scenes, you might have struck gold, or rather, nickel. But how does a coin like this reach a value of $3 million? It all comes down to demand, rarity, and historical intrigue. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins with unique errors, especially when they carry a story as compelling as the War in the Pacific Nickel. Combine that with the allure of owning a piece of history, and you've got the perfect storm for skyrocketing prices. The 1985 War in the Pacific Nickel is a reminder that numismatics is about more than just coins. It's about the stories they tell and the connections they create. From a historical perspective, this coin takes us back to a pivotal era in world history, evoking the bravery and sacrifice of those who fought in the Pacific theater during World War I. So, how can you find one of these rare nickels? Start by checking your change, especially if you come across older coins. Visit local coin shops or attend coin shows where enthusiasts and dealers gather. Online marketplaces and auctions can also be a great resource, but be cautious and ensure you're dealing with reputable sellers. If you're lucky enough to own a 1985 War in the Pacific Nickel, consider having it professionally appraised. Even if it's not in mint condition, its rarity could still make it incredibly valuable. And who knows, you might just be holding the key to a life-changing windfall. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate the world of coin collecting. It's a hobby that combines art, history, and a bit of treasure hunting. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, the thrill of discovering a rare coin like the War in the Pacific Nickel is unmatched. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the fascinating story of the 1985 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins. If you've ever wondered whether the loose change in your pocket could be worth a fortune, you're in for a treat. Today, we're talking about the 1995 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel, a coin so rare and valuable it's valued at an astonishing $3 million in the collector's market. Let's start with some history. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin prominently features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. But in 1995, something extraordinary happened. A special minting of the Jefferson nickel marked with a P for the Philadelphia Mint was produced to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II, specifically the Pacific Theater. What makes this coin so special is the unique design elements and extremely low mintage numbers. The 1995 War in the Pacific Nickel features subtle yet significant details that set it apart from a standard Jefferson nickel. On the reverse, there's a depiction of the iconic raising the flag on Iwo Jima scene, replacing the usual Monticello design. The obverse retains Jefferson's portrait, but includes a small V for victory subtly engraved below the date. These features were meant to honor the sacrifices of American service members and celebrate the Allied victory in the Pacific. So, why is this coin worth $3 million? The answer lies in its rarity and the demand among collectors. Only a handful of these coins were minted. Estimates suggest fewer than 1,000, and even fewer have survived in pristine condition. This coin's value is amplified by its historical significance and its connection to one of the most pivotal events in modern history. Additionally, coins like these are highly sought after by collectors who specialize in era coins, commemorative issues, and other unique numismatic treasures. Let's talk condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. Experts grade coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect specimen. The 1995 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel commands its highest value when graded at 68 or higher. That's because these coins were often circulated and show signs of wear, making high-grade examples incredibly scarce. If you're lucky enough to come across this coin, there are a few things to look out for to verify its authenticity. First, check for the P mint mark on the obverse, just to the right of Jefferson's portrait. Then, examine the reverse for the Iwo Jima design and the fine details, like the engraving of the American flag. Finally, inspect the coin's surface. A genuine 1995 War in the Pacific Nickel will have sharp, well-defined details and a satin-like finish. Now, you might be wondering how to find one of these coins. Unfortunately, it's incredibly unlikely you'll stumble upon one in pocket change or a roll of nickels from the bank. Most known examples are already in the hands of private collectors or museums. However, coin shows, auctions, and online marketplaces like eBay can be great places to start your search. Be prepared to pay a premium, though. Even lower-grade examples can fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, what should you do if you think you have a 1995 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel? First, don't clean it. Cleaning a coin can significantly reduce its value. Instead, handle it carefully by its edges and place it in a protective holder. Then, take it to a reputable coin dealer or have it graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A professional evaluation will not only confirm the coin's authenticity but also its grade, which is crucial for determining its market value. The story of the 1995 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is a testament to how coins can be more than just currency. They're pieces of history, tiny time capsules that connect us to the past. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone fascinated by rare finds, this coin is a reminder of the incredible treasures that can be hidden in plain sight. Before we wrap up, let's recap. The 1995 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is valued at $3 million because of its rarity, historical significance, and demand among collectors. Its unique design, commemorating a key moment in World War II, sets it apart from other coins. If you're lucky enough to own one, proper care and professional grading are essential to preserving its value. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins worth money, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin in your change or what your dream find would be. Until next time, happy hunting and keep checking your change. You never know what treasures might be waiting. Welcome to today's video, where we're going to dive into the fascinating world of rare coins and the hidden treasures you might have in your own collection. Today's focus is on a particular coin that has caught the attention of numismatists and collectors worldwide, the 1978 Jefferson Nickel without a mint mark, which has been known to reach a market value of up to $2 million. Let's start with some background on the Jefferson Nickel. The coin was first minted in 1938 to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. The obverse, or front, features a portrait of Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. The reverse, which shows Jefferson's home, Monticello, was also designed by Schlag, and it has been a symbol of the coin for decades. But what makes the 1978 Jefferson Nickel so special, and why is it worth so much money? To answer that, we need to understand the rarity of the coin and how it became so valuable. First of all, the 1978 Jefferson Nickel was produced in large quantities, like most modern coins. The coin was struck by the U.S. Mint at several of its locations, including the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. Most of the 1978 nickels that were released into circulation were minted with the standard mint mark, either the D for Denver or P for Philadelphia. However, there's a rare version of the coin that was accidentally released without a mint mark. Now, let's talk about why that's so important. Coins without a mint mark are a mystery to many collectors. Mint marks are used to indicate where a coin was produced, and they're typically located on the obverse side of the coin, just below the date. The absence of the mint mark on the 1978 Jefferson Nickel is a unique anomaly. It's believed that a small number of these coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, but the mint mark was somehow omitted during the production process. As a result, these coins are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. So, how did a coin like this reach a value of $2 million? Well, rarity is a huge factor in determining the value of a coin, and the 1978 Jefferson Nickel without a mint mark is a prime example. The error is so rare that only a handful of these coins are known to exist in circulation today. When a coin is as scarce as this, its value skyrockets because of demand from collectors and investors looking for something truly unique. In addition to rarity, the condition of the coin plays a major role in determining its value. Coins in excellent condition, especially those with little wear and tear, are worth far more than those that are heavily circulated. The 1978 Jefferson Nickel without a mint mark is most valuable when it's in near-perfect condition. A well-preserved coin in mint state can fetch a higher price than one that has been worn down through years of handling. Now, you might be wondering how you can tell if you have one of these rare 1978 Jefferson Nickels in your possession. The key is to check for the absence of the mint mark. It's a small detail, but it's a critical one. Make sure to inspect the coin closely. If you have a 1978 Jefferson Nickel and it doesn't have a mint mark, congratulations! You may be holding a valuable piece of history. But before you get too excited, let's talk about the process of getting your coin evaluated. If you believe you have one of these rare nickels, the next step is to have it authenticated and appraised by a professional numismatist. A reputable coin dealer or auction house can help you determine the true value of your coin based on its condition, rarity, and market demand. When it comes to selling your 1978 Jefferson Nickel without a mint mark, you have several options. Some collectors prefer to sell their coins through online auction sites, where bidding wars can drive up the price. Others choose to sell their coins to reputable dealers who specialize in rare and valuable coins. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare nickels, the right buyer could be willing to pay a significant amount for it, especially if it's in mint condition. Aside from its monetary value, the 1978 Jefferson Nickel without a mint mark holds historical significance. During the time when these coins were struck, the U.S. Mint was undergoing some changes, and errors like this were more common than most people realize. This error is a snapshot of a particular moment in history when the minting process wasn't perfect, and it adds to the charm and mystique of the coin. For coin enthusiasts and collectors, owning a piece like the 1978 Jefferson Nickel without a mint mark is like owning a piece of American history. It's not just about the money. It's about the story behind the coin and the journey it took to get to where it is today. If you happen to find a 1978 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, remember to hold on to it carefully. It could be worth a small fortune, and its value may continue to rise over time. As with all rare coins, it's important to take proper care of your collection. Store your coins in protective holders to prevent them from becoming damaged and avoid cleaning them, as that can lower their value. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual numismatist, the 1978 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is a coin that you'll want to keep an eye out for. Its rarity and value make it a coveted item in the world of coin collecting, and you never know. You could be holding on to a treasure worth millions of dollars. Thank you for joining me today as we explored the fascinating world of rare coins, particularly the 1978 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark. I hope this video has given you a better understanding of why this coin is so valuable and how it became one of the most sought-after coins in the market. We're diving into one of the most interesting and valuable coins in the Jefferson Nickel series, the 1981 P Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel. If you've ever wondered what makes certain coins so special, especially the ones that can fetch mind-blowing prices at auction, then stick around. We're talking about the unique characteristics of this coin, its historical background, and why it's worth up to $2 million in today's market. Now, before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Let's jump right in. The 1981 P. Jefferson Nickel. An overview at first glance, the 1981 P. Jefferson Nickel might seem like just another regular coin, but there's more to it than meets the eye. The P Mint mark indicates that this coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is an important detail when it comes to rare coins. Most coins from this period are relatively common, but a few anomalies can make all the difference. When most people think of rare coins, they often think about older ones, like the 1913 Liberty Head nickel or the 1943 copper penny. However, the 1981 P. Jefferson Nickel's value isn't tied to its age, but rather to a combination of its minting process and its historical connection to an important period in American history, the Pacific Theater of World War II. More on that in a minute. Why is the 1981 P. Jefferson Nickel so valuable? So why does a 1981 P. Jefferson Nickel fetch such a high price? Well, this is where things get interesting. This particular coin is rare due to a few key factors. First, the 1981 minting process had some unique quirks, including a limited number of these coins being produced with specific errors. Coins with errors, whether it's a double die or a misstrike, often command much higher prices from collectors. There's also the fact that over time, most of the 1981 P nickels were circulated and eventually damaged or worn down. Finding one in near-perfect condition, especially one that hasn't seen much use, makes it a highly coveted item for coin enthusiasts and collectors. The condition, rarity, and historical significance combine to give the 1981 P. Jefferson Nickel its market value. One of the fascinating aspects of the 1981 P. Jefferson Nickel is its connection to the Pacific War. The design of the Jefferson Nickel itself has historical importance, with the reverse side featuring Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's Virginia home. But what makes the 1981 version stand out in this context is the ongoing interest in coins related to major events like World War II. For collectors, there's a sense of nostalgia and reverence tied to coins from this era, making them even more desirable. The historical significance of the coin also ties into the war, as Jefferson's ideals about democracy and freedom are often seen as a reminder of the struggles faced during the Pacific War. Coins minted during this period represent the resilience of the American spirit, making them sought after by those who value both history and the artistry of coin design. The market value of the 1981 P. Jefferson Nickel as of now, a well-preserved 1981 P. Jefferson Nickel can fetch up to $2 million. Yes, you heard that right, $2 million for a coin that most people wouldn't bat an eye at if they found it in their change. But it's the rarity and quality of these coins that make them worth such an extraordinary amount. The value doesn't just come from the coin itself, but also from its place in the world of numismatics, the study and collection of currency. The demand for rare and historically significant coins has skyrocketed in recent years, as collectors look to add unique pieces to their collections. How to identify a valuable 1981 P. Jefferson Nickel? Now that you know the value of these coins, you're probably wondering how to identify one in your own collection. Here's what to look for. Mint mark. The first thing you want to check is the mint mark. It should be a P, indicating that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. Condition. The condition of the coin is absolutely crucial. Look for coins with minimal wear and tear. The more pristine the coin, the higher its value. A coin in mint condition can be worth much more than one that's been circulated extensively. Errors. Some 1981 P. Jefferson Nickels were minted with errors, such as a double die or off-center strikes. These are the ones that are truly valuable. If you happen to have a coin with such an error, it could be worth a small fortune. Historical context. Remember that this coin is linked to a significant time in American history. The connection to the Pacific War and the American spirit during that period adds to its appeal. Where to sell your 1981 P. Jefferson nickel? If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare coins, you'll want to know where to sell it for top dollar. The best option is to approach well-established coin dealers who specialize in rare and collectible coins. You can also consider auction houses that deal with high-value items, as they'll help you find the right buyer. Online platforms like eBay can also be a good place to sell, but make sure you have the proper documentation and certification to prove the authenticity and value of your coin. Having your coin graded by a professional service, like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or the Professional Coin Grading Service, can also significantly boost its value. To wrap it up, the 1981 P. Jefferson nickel may not be a coin you think of right away when you're imagining rare or valuable coins, but its unique history, limited production, and errors make it one of the most valuable coins on the market today. With a potential value of up to $2 million, this coin is a real treasure for any collector. If you happen to stumble upon a 1981 P. Jefferson nickel in your collection, take a moment to appreciate its historical significance and rarity. And if you're lucky enough to have one in pristine condition, you might just be holding onto a small fortune. We're diving deep into the world of numismatics and uncovering one of the rarest, most valuable coins on the market, the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel. This is a coin that not only holds historical significance, but also packs an incredible value, a whopping $2 million. Stick with us as we explore the fascinating story of this particular nickel, the history behind its unique mint mark, and why it's one of the most sought-after coins for collectors today. A brief history of the Jefferson nickel. Let's start with the basics. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple in American coinage since it was first introduced in 1938. Featuring a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia home, on the reverse, the coin quickly became a part of American culture and everyday life. However, it wasn't until later in the 20th century that certain variations of the Jefferson nickel would come to have incredible value, particularly the 1989 D mint mark. In 1989, the U.S. Mint continued producing these nickels at their various minting facilities, but one particular batch from the Denver Mint caught the attention of numismatists and collectors alike. The Denver Mint has a history of producing high-quality coins, but with it came certain quirks, one of those quirks being the limited production of the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel, which ultimately led to its rarity. The war in the Pacific connection. Now, let's add a unique twist to this story. The connection to the war in the Pacific. In 1989, the United States was commemorating the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II, including the Pacific Theater, which was a crucial part of American history. The U.S. Mint issued several special coins and sets to mark these events, and while most coins didn't specifically feature this theme, the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel's unique characteristics made it especially interesting. Though the coin itself doesn't directly feature war-related imagery, its rarity and the timing of its release in 1989 coincide with the memorialization of World War II. Some collectors view this as a tribute to the resilience of the nation during the war, as well as to the ongoing cultural legacy that shaped the U.S. in the decades following the conflict. In that sense, owning a piece of history like the 1989 D is more than just a coin. It's a connection to an important chapter in American history. Why is the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel worth $2 million? Now for the exciting part. Why is this particular Jefferson nickel worth such an extraordinary sum? To understand the value, we need to look at the unique factors that make this coin stand out among others. First off, the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel is known for its rare double die error. This means that the coin's obverse, the side with Thomas Jefferson's portrait, was struck twice with the die, resulting in a noticeable misalignment and a doubling of the image. This error is not something you typically see with everyday coins, and the rarity of these kinds of mistakes significantly boosts the value of the coin. Secondly, the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel was produced in a very small batch compared to other years. Due to minting errors and quality control issues during production, only a limited number of these coins ever made it into circulation, making them incredibly hard to find today. This scarcity, combined with the error, has made it a holy grail for collectors, driving its market value to a staggering $2 million for those in mint condition. Finally, coins like the 1989 D. Jefferson Nickel are prized because they represent an important piece of U.S. history. The unique combination of a mint error, historical significance, and rarity has led to a sharp rise in value, and these coins are regularly sold at auctions for astronomical prices. The coin's physical characteristics. So, what makes the 1989 D. Jefferson Nickel physically unique? The coin is composed of a standard copper-nickel blend and weighs 5 grams. On the obverse, you'll see the well-known portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. On the reverse, Monticello is prominently featured, with a clear and detailed depiction of the building Jefferson called home. However, what truly sets this coin apart from others is the double die error, which is visible upon close inspection. The doubling effect makes Jefferson's profile appear blurry, and the date and mint mark are also distorted, which gives collectors a clue that this coin is one of the rare error coins that are so valuable today. How to identify a 1989 D. Jefferson nickel with the double die error? Identifying a 1989 D. Jefferson nickel with the double die error can be tricky, especially for beginners. But there are a few key features to look for when examining the coin. Doubling of the date. The first thing you'll notice is the doubling of the date. The 1989 will appear blurry or slightly offset. This is one of the most obvious indicators of the error. Doubling of Jefferson's portrait. Jefferson's facial features will appear slightly doubled, especially the lines around the eyes and nose. The effect can be subtle, but with a magnifying glass, the doubling is easy to detect. Mint mark. The D mint mark on these error coins also shows the double die effect. You'll see a slight shadow or doubling around the mint mark itself, making it stand out from a regular 1989 D nickel. If you have a 1989 D. Jefferson nickel in your collection, take a closer look. The error may not be obvious to the untrained eye, but a careful inspection could reveal a coin worth a small fortune. How rare are these coins? You might be wondering, just how rare is the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel with this error? Well, considering that only a small number of these coins made it through production with the double die error, the number available today is incredibly limited. In fact, it's believed that only a few dozen error coins exist, which is why they fetch such high prices at auction. Additionally, finding these coins in mint condition only increases their value. A 1989 D nickel in excellent condition can bring in close to $2 million at an auction, as collectors are eager to get their hands on such a pristine example of a historical error coin. How to buy or sell a 1989 D. Jefferson nickel? If you're looking to buy or sell a 1989 D. Jefferson nickel, there are several things to keep in mind. First, always make sure you're dealing with a reputable dealer or auction house that specializes in rare coins. If you're buying, make sure to ask for verification of the coin's authenticity, as counterfeit versions of rare coins do exist. For sellers, ensure that you get the proper valuation for your coin. It's often a good idea to have the coin appraised by a professional before putting it on the market. Remember, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its price, so be sure to keep it in excellent condition until you're ready to sell. There you have it, folks, the 1989 D. Jefferson Nickel, a coin that's not only a key piece of American history, but also a rare treasure worth up to $2 million. If you're a coin collector, this is the type of find that can change your collection forever. Whether you're hunting for rare coins or just learning about them, the 1989 D. Jefferson Nickel is a great example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can become extraordinary. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1989 D. Jefferson Nickel, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow coin enthusiasts. And as always, happy collecting! We're diving into a fascinating topic in the world of numismatics, and it involves an incredible piece of American history, the 1993 P. Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. This coin, with its historical significance and rarity, has garnered a significant place in the market, reaching incredible values. with some worth up to $2 million. You might be wondering what makes this particular coin so valuable and unique. Well, stay tuned as we break down the history, rarity, and value of this incredible coin. Let's start with a brief background on the Jefferson nickel itself. The coin, designed by Felix Schlag, was first minted in 1938 and has seen several redesigns over the decades. However, the 1993 P-Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson nickel is particularly special for several reasons. It was issued as part of a series that commemorated the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II, and it features a design that is a tribute to the events of the Pacific Theater during the war. The 1993 P-Mint Mark coin showcases a special reverse design that includes an image of the famous Jefferson Memorial. On the obverse, we see Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, which has been a constant feature of the nickel since the coin's inception. This nickel holds more than just aesthetic appeal. It captures the spirit of a nation coming together after one of the most significant global conflicts in history. The key to the high value of this particular coin lies in its rarity and the condition in which it's found. Collectors always seek rare coins, and the 1993 P-Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson nickel is no exception. This coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it carries the P-Mint mark on its obverse. What's important to note is that the minting process during this time period wasn't as advanced as it is now, meaning small errors and inconsistencies were more common. Among the errors found in some of these coins is a misalignment in the strike, leading to variations in the design. These errors are highly sought after in the numismatic community, and they can add a significant premium to the coin's value. The rarest of these errors have contributed to the 1993 P-Mint Mark Jefferson nickel reaching extraordinary market values. While most of these coins are worth a few dollars, coins with such errors have been known to fetch prices upwards of $2 million at auctions. One reason these coins are in such high demand is due to their limited mintage. The U.S. Mint produces coins in large quantities each year, but not every coin is kept in pristine condition. Only a small fraction of the total mintage survives in the highest grades, meaning the coins that do make it to the market are often in mint condition. The scarcity of high-grade coins has a massive impact on their value. The 1993 P-Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickels connection to World War II further enhances its appeal. Collectors who have an interest in both U.S. history and coinage are naturally drawn to this particular series. Coins with historical significance tend to have greater emotional and financial value. This nickel stands as a lasting tribute to those who fought and sacrificed in the Pacific Theater during World War II, which only adds to its allure. To add even more intrigue to this coin's value, it's worth mentioning the role of coin grading in determining worth. When you're looking at coins like the 1993 P. Jefferson nickel, grading plays a crucial part in establishing its market price. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 1993 P. Jefferson nickel that has been graded in mint state condition, such as MS 68 or higher, can command a premium, potentially reaching prices in the millions. Coins with grading lower than this still have value, but they aren't as sought after in the market. Now, let's talk about the steps involved in finding and valuing these rare coins. First, you'll want to check your own coin collection, especially if you have nickels from the 1990s. Look for the 1993 P-Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson nickel. If you think you have one, be sure to examine it closely for signs of mint errors. Small misprints, unusual markings, or even a slight shift in the image design could mean the difference between a $5 nickel and a coin worth millions. Once you've identified a potential high-value coin, the next step is to have it professionally graded. This is where an expert in numismatics will assess the condition of your coin, giving it an official grade that will help determine its market value. Many collectors and investors rely on third-party grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, to get an unbiased evaluation. The condition of the coin, along with any errors or anomalies, will ultimately affect its value in the marketplace. If you're thinking about selling your coin, it's important to know the best places to do so. High-value coins like the 1993 P-Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson nickel often find their way to auction houses, where collectors from around the world can bid on them. Some of the most renowned auction houses, such as Heritage Auctions and Stacksbowers, specialize in selling rare and high-value coins. These auctions are often where the biggest sales occur, and they can help you get top dollar for your coin. You should also stay informed about the coin market. Prices can fluctuate over time, and factors like the economy, collector demand, and even news about rare coin discoveries can impact market trends. Being knowledgeable and staying up to date on coin values is essential for anyone interested in investing in or selling rare coins like the 1993 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. In conclusion, the 1993 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is a rare and valuable piece of American history. Its connection to World War II, the rarity of high-grade examples, and the potential for errors make it one of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic world. If you happen to come across one of these coins in your collection, or if you find one in your change, you might just be holding on to a treasure worth millions. Thank you for joining me today and exploring this incredible coin. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Do you have any rare coins in your collection? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins from the U.S. Mint, the 2006 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. If you're a coin collector or just someone who loves to learn about hidden gems in the numismatic world, this one is for you. The 2006 P Jefferson Nickel is not just another ordinary coin. It holds a significant place in U.S. history and could potentially be worth up to $2 million. Stick with me to find out exactly why this nickel is so valuable and what makes it so unique. Let's start with some background. In 2006, the U.S. Mint issued a series of Jefferson Nickels to honor the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II, specifically focusing on the Pacific Theater. This special edition of the Jefferson Nickel was part of the Westward Journey Nickel series, which included a total of 4 designs featuring the iconic figure of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and various reverse designs reflecting moments in U.S. history. For the 2006 release, the War in the Pacific design was featured on the reverse side of the coin. It depicts a U.S. soldier raising the American flag, which symbolized the victory in the Pacific theater of World War II. This design not only has historical significance, but is also a reminder of the sacrifices made by the brave men and women during the war. The coin features the usual Jefferson portrait on the front, but the reverse design, which shows the soldier, is what makes it so special. It's a unique design in the Westward Journey series and an important historical memento. Now, what sets the 2006 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel apart from other coins in the series is the mint mark. You see, the P Mint mark means that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While you can find the 2006 nickel in circulation, finding one that has survived in mint condition, or even better, one with a rare flaw, can significantly increase its value. Mint marks are critical in determining a coin's rarity and value. The 2006 P, like the other war in the Pacific Nickels, has the distinct P Mint mark located just beneath the base of Jefferson's bust. These details play a crucial role when it comes to evaluating its worth on the market. Now, let's get into the exciting part. Why is this coin worth up to $2 million? Well, first off, the 2006 P Nickel was part of a special series that honored an important part of American history. Coins with commemorative themes, like the war in the Pacific, often hold more value because of their historical connection. But there's more. It's not just about the design and historical significance. There are certain factors that can make a coin like the 2006 P Nickel incredibly rare and highly valuable. Mint condition. The condition of the coin plays a massive role in determining its value. Coins that have been kept in pristine condition are much rarer than those that have been circulated. A mint state coin, which has no signs of wear or damage, can be worth a lot more than a worn or scratched coin. Error coins. This is where things get really interesting. If you happen to come across a 2006 P War in the Pacific Nickel with a minting error, such as a misaligned die, double die, or any other kind of flaw, it could be worth a small fortune. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors, making them worth far more than their face value. Rarity. The 2006 P War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel isn't the most common coin in circulation. In fact, finding one in near-perfect condition, let alone one with a rare minting error, is quite rare. When fewer coins are available in great condition, their value on the market skyrockets. Historical significance. As I mentioned earlier, The coin commemorates the end of World War II, specifically the victory in the Pacific. Over time, collectors tend to place a higher value on coins that commemorate significant events, especially one as important as World War II. The war in the Pacific design has a story that appeals to collectors who are interested in U.S. history and military history, making it even more valuable. If you're wondering how to check if your 2006 P nickel is worth more than just a few cents, here's what to look out for. Examine the condition. Look closely at the coin for any signs of wear and tear. If it looks brand new or barely circulated, it could be worth more than face value. A coin graded in mint state condition by a professional grader is always more valuable. Look for errors. Inspect the coin for any minting errors, such as double die. Other defects like off-center strikes or double strikes get it graded. If you think you've got a valuable coin, it's worth getting it graded by a professional service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or Professional Coin Grading Service. A coin with a high grade can fetch a much higher price on the market. Check online auctions and marketplaces. Research the current market prices for the 2006 P war in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. Websites like eBay and Heritage Auctions are great places to check for sales of similar coins. You might be surprised at what some of these coins are going for. As I mentioned earlier, the market for rare and valuable coins is always evolving. The 2006 P war in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel, when found in mint condition or with a rare error, can fetch incredible prices. A well-preserved or error coin from this series could sell for anywhere between a few $100s to over $2 million. Depending on the rarity and demand, it's important to note that the value of a coin is determined by its rarity, demand, and condition. Coins with a special historical design and high-grade condition are always in demand. So if you've got one of these, you might just have a small treasure on your hands. So, there you have it. The 2006 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is a highly collectible and potentially extremely valuable coin. Whether it's the historical significance, minting errors, or just its place in U.S. numismatic history, this nickel can be worth far more than its face value. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare pieces, especially in mint condition or with a special error, you could be sitting on a fortune worth up to $2 million. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more coin collecting tips and valuable information. If you have a 2006 P war in the Pacific Nickel or any other rare coin you'd like me to check out, drop a comment below. See you next time. We're diving into the world of rare and valuable coins, focusing on the 2021 D Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel, which has been making waves in the numismatic world. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about what makes a coin truly valuable, this video is for you. Let's start with some background. The 2021 Jefferson Nickel marks a special year in American history as it commemorates the 80th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor and the beginning of the United States' involvement in World War II. The U.S. Mint issued this coin as part of a series that pays tribute to the soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines who fought during the Pacific theater of the war. The coin features a special reverse design that was chosen to honor this part of American history. The War in the Pacific design on the reverse of the 2021 D. Jefferson Nickel showcases the USS Arizona, the iconic battleship that was sunk during the Pearl Harbor attack, with the ship's silhouette placed over a serene ocean backdrop. The design is a beautiful tribute to the brave individuals who served and sacrificed during the war. The coin is part of a broader initiative to educate the public and commemorate these historical events. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so special. The 2021 D. Jefferson Nickel was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D Mint mark, and features a unique design that combines historical significance with artistic value. But what really makes this coin stand out is its rarity and market demand. While most Jefferson Nickels are still circulating, this particular 2021 D War in the Pacific edition is already commanding attention from collectors around the world. So, how much is this coin worth? Well, in terms of face value, it's just a 5-cent piece, like any other nickel. However, in the world of coin collecting, the 2021 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel has seen significant value increases. Some collectors are paying upwards of $2 million for high-grade examples of this coin, particularly those that are in pristine condition, with flawless details and exceptional minting quality. What's driving this skyrocketing value? There are several factors at play. First, The historical significance of the coin is key. The war in the Pacific is a defining moment in American history, and coins that commemorate important events like this always attract attention from collectors. The rarity of the coin, coupled with the emotional and educational value it holds, makes it a sought-after piece in the numismatic community. Second, the quality of the coin plays a huge role in its value. Coins that are minted in perfect or near-perfect condition, especially those with minimal wear and tear, are considered high-grade and can fetch much higher prices at auction. Coins with a grade of MS 70, which is the highest possible grade for a coin, can sell for astronomical amounts, as they are considered to be in pristine condition, as if they just came off the press. Now, let's take a closer look at how collectors evaluate the condition of these coins. When grading a coin, numismatists look for various factors, including the coin's surface, luster, strike, and overall appearance. The grading scale ranges from poor to mint state, with MS 70 being the ideal grade. Coins with minor imperfections are graded lower, while those with exceptional details and flawless surfaces are highly prized. Another thing to keep in mind is that the rarity of the coin plays a major role in determining its market value. While the 2021 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel was minted in large numbers, not all of them are in top condition. Coins that have survived in pristine condition are rare, and their value can be exponentially higher than those in lower grades. The lower the mintage and the higher the quality, the more likely a coin is to increase in value over time. So, what should you look for when searching for a high-value 2021 D Jefferson Nickel? First and foremost, examine the coin for any signs of wear or damage. Scratches, dents, or discoloration can drastically reduce a coin's value. Look for coins that have been well preserved and carefully stored to ensure they are in the best condition possible. Additionally, keep an eye out for coins with unique characteristics, such as unusual die errors or minting flaws. These errors can make a coin more valuable, as collectors often seek out coins that stand out from the rest. Die cracks, double strikes, or other anomalies can turn an ordinary coin into a rare and valuable piece. For collectors looking to sell or buy a 2021 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel, it's important to stay up to date on the market trends. The value of a coin can fluctuate based on demand, so be sure to check recent sales and auction results to get a sense of the current market price. Online coin marketplaces, numismatic auctions, and reputable dealers are great places to start when researching the value of your coin. If you're lucky enough to own a 2021 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel in pristine condition, or if you come across one in your coin hunts, you may have a rare treasure on your hands. The combination of historical significance, rarity, and high demand makes this coin a top contender in the world of numismatics, and its value could continue to rise as time goes on. Now, let's talk about some of the challenges that collectors face when dealing with coins like the 2021 D Jefferson Nickel. As with any valuable item, there are counterfeit coins on the market, so it's essential to verify the authenticity of your coin before making any transactions. Always seek out a trusted expert or use reliable resources to authenticate your coins. Also, as the value of this coin continues to grow, more and more people will likely seek it out, which could affect its availability. This means that the 2021 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel could become even more scarce, increasing its worth over time. To summarize, the 2021 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is not just a regular 5-cent coin. It's a historical piece of American heritage that has captured the attention of coin collectors worldwide. Thanks to its emotional significance, rarity, and the potential for high-grade examples, this coin has a market value that could reach up to $2 million or more. If you're a coin enthusiast, be sure to keep an eye out for the 2021 D Jefferson Nickel, as it might just be a valuable addition to your collection. Whether you're hunting for one in perfect condition or looking for a unique minting error, there's a lot to explore and discover in the world of numismatics. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on rare coins and their market value. Leave a comment below if you've come across any rare nickels or... Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into an incredible story about a truly rare and valuable coin, the 1961 no-mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. This extraordinary coin has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike, with some specimens reaching an astonishing value of $2 million in the market. To understand why this coin is so special, let's first talk about its historical context. The 1961 Jefferson nickel was minted during a fascinating period in American history. Although not directly tied to wartime production like the nickels minted during World War II, the nickname War in the Pacific has become associated with certain coins of this era due to the United States' lingering involvement in the Pacific region and its impact on the economy. This coin was produced without a mint mark, which means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. For those who may not know, the absence of a mint mark is a key feature of Philadelphia minted coins from that time period. But the real intrigue begins when we look at the rarity and unique features of the 1961 Jefferson nickel. First, let's discuss the condition of the coin. For a Jefferson nickel from 1961 to be worth such a high value, it needs to be in exceptional condition. Coins graded as mint state 67 or higher are particularly sought after. These coins have sharp details, no visible wear, and pristine surfaces. In many cases, it's the condition that separates a valuable coin from an ordinary one. But rarity plays an even bigger role here. Despite the relatively high mintage of nickels in 1961, the no-mint mark Jefferson nickels that have been preserved in flawless condition are exceedingly rare. Many coins from this era circulated heavily, picking up scratches, dings, and other signs of wear that diminish their value. Finding a 1961 no-mint mark nickel in near-perfect condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. Now, let's get into the features collectors look for. One of the reasons the 1961 no-mint mark nickel is so valuable is due to certain die varieties and errors. Some coins exhibit doubling on the lettering or numbers, which is known as a double die error. Others might have unique minting flaws, like misplaced elements or unusual strike patterns. These errors not only add to the coin's rarity, but also make them more desirable among collectors. So how does a coin like this fetch such a high value? The answer lies in the coin market itself. When a rare coin like the 1961 Jefferson nickel enters an auction, it attracts significant attention from collectors. Bidding wars can drive the price up, especially when the coin in question has a unique story or impeccable condition. One of these coins was reportedly sold for a jaw-dropping $2 million, setting a record for Jefferson nickels of this era. It's also important to note that professional grading plays a crucial role in determining the value of a coin. If you believe you have a 1961 no-mint mark nickel, it's essential to have it graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations assess the coin's condition and authenticity, giving it a grade that can dramatically influence its market value. Now let's talk about how you can identify if you have one of these valuable coins in your possession. First, check the date. 1961 is the key year we're looking for. Next, examine the coin for a mint mark. If there's no mint mark, that means it was minted in Philadelphia. Finally, take a closer look at the overall condition. Are there scratches, discoloration, or wear marks? Or does the coin look almost brand new? If your coin passes these initial checks, it might be worth having it professionally appraised. Remember, even if your coin isn't worth millions, it could still hold significant value depending on its condition and any unique features. What does this mean for collectors and coin enthusiasts today? The story of the 1961 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel reminds us that rare and valuable coins can come from unexpected places. It's a testament to the importance of paying attention to the details and preserving coins in the best condition possible. If you're new to coin collecting, now is the perfect time to start. Keep an eye out for unusual coins in your pocket change or inherited collections. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem like the 1961 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel. That wraps up our exploration of this incredible coin. If you enjoyed learning about the 1961 Jefferson nickel and its jaw-dropping $2 million value, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you own any rare coins? Have you ever come across a 1961 Jefferson nickel? I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting. See you in the next video, where we uncover hidden treasures in your pocket change and coin collections. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins of recent times, the 1980 War in the Pacific Jefferson nickel. This coin has caught the attention of collectors and numismatists worldwide for its incredible value on the market, reaching up to $2 million. You heard that right, $2 million. But what makes this coin so valuable? Is it its rarity, a unique error, or something else entirely? Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets behind this extraordinary coin. Before we begin, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Let's dive in. Let's start with some background on the Jefferson Nickel. The Jefferson Nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic home, Monticello, on the reverse. While most nickels are common and readily found in circulation, some are true hidden gems, and the 1980 War in the Pacific nickel is one of them. Now, let's break down why this coin is so special. First, the nickname War in the Pacific is linked to the coin's intricate details. It's said that certain minting quirks on the reverse design resemble a scene from the Pacific theater of World War II. This unique patterning, combined with its 1980 mint mark, has made it a sought-after piece. The next factor is rarity. While millions of Jefferson Nickels were minted in 1980 at the Philadelphia Mint, very few examples of this specific variety exist. Experts believe it may have been the result of a rare minting error that produced only a handful of coins with the distinct features collectors now seek. But what exactly is this minting error? Upon close examination, specialists have identified doubling in certain areas of the coin. This doubling can be seen in the lettering on both the obverse and reverse sides. The word Monticello and the phrase 5 cents exhibit a clear doubling effect. Additionally, the steps leading up to Monticello on the reverse side are remarkably well defined, a feature known as full steps. Full steps Jefferson Nickels are particularly prized by collectors because they indicate a near-perfect strike. Achieving such clarity in the design is rare, especially for coins produced in the millions. Add the doubling error to this, and you have a coin that's truly one of a kind. Another contributing factor to its value is its condition. Most of these coins have been heavily circulated, which makes finding one in mint state condition extremely challenging. A 1980 War in the Pacific Jefferson nickel graded at MS 67 or higher is almost unheard of. The few that have been discovered in pristine condition have fetched staggering prices at auction. Let's talk about the auction results. In recent years, one of these coins was sold for an astounding $2 million. The coin was graded by a top-tier grading company, ensuring its authenticity and condition. The bidding war was fierce, with collectors from around the globe competing to own this incredible piece of history. Now, you might be wondering, could I have one of these coins in my collection? The answer is yes, it's possible. While they're rare, many valuable coins are discovered by everyday people simply sorting through their change or old collections. Here are some tips on how to identify the 1980 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. First, look for the P mint mark, located on the obverse side of the coin above Monticello. Next, closely examine the coin under magnification for signs of doubling in the lettering and full steps on the reverse. Finally, check the overall condition of the coin. Even if your coin isn't in mint state, it could still be worth a significant amount. So, what should you do if you think you've found one of these coins? The first step is to have it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading company. Companies like PCGS or NGC specialize in evaluating and certifying coins. A professional grading will not only confirm the coin's authenticity but also determine its value. Once your coin is graded, you can decide whether to sell it or keep it as a prized possession. If you choose to sell, consider working with a reputable auction house or coin dealer to ensure you get the best price. The 1980 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is a perfect example of how something seemingly ordinary can turn out to be extraordinary. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, stories like these remind us that treasures can be found anywhere. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow coin enthusiasts, where we uncover rare coins that could be hiding in your pocket change. Today, we'll take a deep dive into one extraordinary coin, the 1962 no-mint mark Jefferson Nickel, also known as the War in the Pacific Nickel. This coin is legendary among collectors and has an astounding market value of up to $2 million. Let's start by exploring the history of this coin and what makes it so special. The Jefferson Nickel has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, This coin features a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic Monticello home on the reverse. However, the 1962 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel has an intriguing story tied to World War II. Despite being minted nearly 2 decades after the war, this nickel is often referred to as the War in the Pacific nickel due to its unique connection to the era. During World War II, nickel was a critical material for the war effort, leading to temporary changes in the composition of coins. While this particular nickel doesn't have the wartime composition of silver and manganese, it's believed that some of the dyes used for the 1962 minting may have been left over from experimental wartime dyes. This brings us to the first key feature of the 1962 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel: its rarity. No-mint mark indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. For most coins, a missing mint mark might seem insignificant, but for this nickel, it's a critical detail that sets it apart. One of the most fascinating aspects of this coin is its die anomalies. Many of these nickels were struck with unusual doubling effects, especially on the lettering and Monticello design. This doubling, known as a double die error, makes the coin a true collector's dream. If you spot a 1962 Jefferson nickel with clear doubling on phrases like e pluribus unum or 5 cents, you could be holding a coin worth millions. Next, let's talk about the condition of these coins. Coin grading plays a massive role in determining their value. Coins graded as MS 65 or higher are considered in mint condition, with sharp details and minimal blemishes. Most of the 1962 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickels that fetch astronomical prices are in these high grades. One pristine specimen was sold for $2 million at an auction, setting a new record for nickels.so. How can you identify this rare nickel? Start by carefully examining the coin's details under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for the absence of a mint mark below Monticello on the reverse side. Check for signs of doubling on the lettering or architectural details. If your coin has these features and appears to be in excellent condition, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. You might be wondering where to find this elusive coin. Believe it or not, many rare coins are discovered in everyday places like old piggy banks, inherited coin collections, or rolls of nickels from the bank. If you're lucky, you could stumble upon a 1962 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel in your change or a collection you've overlooked for years. Let's discuss why collectors are willing to pay such astronomical prices for this coin. The combination of its historical significance, minting errors, and exceptional condition makes it a one-of-a-kind treasure. Coins like this are sought after not just by numismatists, but also by investors who view them as tangible assets with historical and financial value. If you think you have a valuable nickel, take the time to research its origins and condition. Reaching out to a reputable coin dealer or auction house is an excellent way to get an accurate appraisal. Many auction houses specialize in rare coins and can help you determine its true market value. Finally, let's talk about the future of coin collecting and why rare coins like the 1962 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel continue to capture the imagination of collectors and historians alike. As the world becomes increasingly digital, physical currency is slowly fading from daily use. This shift is making rare coins even more desirable as tangible pieces of history.so. There you have it. The 1962 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel is not just a piece of change. It's a piece of history with a story that transcends time. If you're lucky enough to find one, you could be holding a fortune worth up to $2 million. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our updates on coins worth money. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin or have a story to share about your collection. We're diving deep into the fascinating story of one of the most valuable nickels in U.S. history, the 1964 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel. This specific coin, known to collectors as the War in the Pacific nickel, has captured the attention of the numismatic world with its staggering market value of $2 million. Before we get into why this coin is so extraordinary, let's start with a bit of background. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938 as a replacement for the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side and Monticello, his historic home, on the reverse. This design has remained largely unchanged for decades, but certain years stand out due to unique characteristics or minting errors, and the 1964 no-mint Mark nickel is one of them. So, what makes the 1964 no-mint Mark War in the Pacific nickel so special? Let's break it down step by step. First, we need to understand the significance of the year 1964. During this time, the United States Mint was transitioning from silver coinage to coins made of base metals due to the rising price of silver. This shift led to increased production of nickels and dimes to meet public demand. The year 1964 saw an astonishing number of Jefferson Nickels struck, with production continuing into 1965 despite the date remaining 1964 on the coins. What's crucial about this particular nickel is the absence of a mint mark. Typically, coins struck at the Denver Mint carry a D mint mark, while those from San Francisco have an S mark. Coins without a mint mark are generally produced at the Philadelphia Mint. However, the 1964 war in the Pacific nickel has no mint mark and is believed to have been part of a special batch struck for use in military exchanges in the Pacific region during the Vietnam War era. Adding to the intrigue is the mysterious design anomaly on the reverse side. On this coin, there is an unusual detail near the steps of Monticello that resembles the outline of Pacific Islands. Many collectors believe this is a deliberate homage to the role these coins played in the war effort. Whether this feature was intentional or a minting error remains a topic of debate among experts. Now, let's talk about its value. How does a single nickel end up being worth $2 million? The answer lies in its rarity and historical significance. Only a handful of these coins have ever been found, making them incredibly scarce. Additionally, the war in the Pacific connection and the mystery surrounding the coin's production add to its appeal. The condition of the coin also plays a significant role in determining its value. Coins graded as mint state by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are highly sought after. A top-grade example of the 1964 no-mint mark war in the Pacific Nickel recently sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $2 million, cementing its status as one of the most valuable nickels in existence. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these rare coins? Start by checking the date and looking for the absence of a mint mark under the year on the obverse side. Then, examine the reverse side for the unusual detail near Monticello. If you believe you've found a match, it's worth having the coin professionally appraised and graded. Collectors and enthusiasts alike are always on the hunt for these coins, and for good reason. Not only is the 1964 war in the Pacific Nickel a piece of American history, but it's also a testament to the artistry and craftsmanship of coin design. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate how a small piece of metal can carry such a rich story. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye on your change. You never know when you might stumble upon a treasure like this. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories about rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across an interesting coin, and who knows, your discovery might be featured in a future video. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically the 1981 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. This coin, with its extraordinary history and value, has captured the attention of collectors everywhere. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this coin is worth a staggering $2 million and what makes it so special. If you're a collector or just curious about rare coins, stay tuned. The Jefferson Nickel has been a staple in American coinage since its introduction in 1938. However, the 1981 D nickel is particularly unique. The D mint mark indicates it was minted in Denver, and this specific coin is part of the War in the Pacific series, which commemorates key moments in World War II. What sets this coin apart is its combination of historical significance, rarity, and an exceptional error that occurred during production. The War in the Pacific design represents America's resilience and victory in the Pacific theater during the war. This coin is not only a piece of currency but also a tangible reminder of an important chapter in Historio. Why is the 1981 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel so valuable? First, it's incredibly rare. While millions of Jefferson Nickels were minted in 1981, only a small number were part of this commemorative series. Additionally, the coin's rarity is amplified by a minting error that makes it highly sought after by collectors. The error in question involves a double die obverse, where the design appears slightly doubled. This error is most noticeable in the text and the iconic profile of Thomas Jefferson. Coins with such errors are highly collectible because they are unique and represent a mistake that escaped the mint's rigorous quality control. As with any valuable coin, condition plays a critical role in determining its market value. Coins graded as mint state or MS by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are worth significantly more than those with wear and tear. The 1981 D-War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel we're discussing today is in pristine condition, graded as MS 67. This level of preservation is extremely rare. Most coins in circulation develop scratches, nicks, and discoloration over time. But this particular coin has remained in near-perfect condition, which adds to its incredible value. The $2 million valuation for this coin was confirmed during a high-profile auction where it became the centerpiece of bidding wars among top collectors. The auction took place at one of the premier coin events in the United States, attracting enthusiasts from around the world. Experts praised the coin's impeccable condition, the significance of its minting error, and its historical context. When the final gavel came down, the 1981 D-War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel had set a new record for this series, solidifying its place in numismatic history. You might be wondering if you could have a valuable coin hiding in your pocket change. While the 1981 D-War in the Pacific Nickel is extremely rare, it's always worth examining your coins. Look for the D mint mark on the reverse side and inspect the obverse for any doubling or other unusual features. If you find something that looks promising, consider having it professionally graded. Even if your coin isn't worth millions, it could still hold significant value to collectors. The story of the 1981 D-War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel highlights why coin collecting is such a rewarding hobby. Coins like this not only hold financial value but also tell stories of history, artistry, and human error. As time goes on, the rarity and value of coins like this will only increase, making them cherished treasures for future generations. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the incredible 1981 D-War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin in your collection or if there's a coin you'd like us to cover in the future, where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into an incredible story about one of the most valuable nickels out there, the 1990 D-War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. This remarkable coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike for its unique history and an astounding market value of $2 million. To start, let's talk about the 1990 P mint mark. The P indicates that the coin was minted in Philadelphia, one of the primary facilities of the United States Mint. While the 1990 Jefferson Nickel may seem ordinary at first glance, there's much more to the story than meets the eye. This particular coin holds a special significance because of its connection to the war in the Pacific and the historical events it commemorates. Now, you might be wondering, how did this coin come to be so valuable? The answer lies in a combination of factors, including its design, rarity, and demand in the collector's market. Let's break it all down. The War in the Pacific series of nickels featured a design that paid tribute to the bravery and sacrifices of those who served during World War II. On the reverse of this Jefferson nickel, you'll find a unique depiction of the Pacific theater. The details of the design are intricate, showcasing a scene that captures a pivotal moment in history. It's this design that makes the 1990 P. Jefferson Nickel stand out from other coins of its era. Another key factor in its value is its rarity. Coins with historical themes, particularly those in excellent condition, are highly sought after by collectors. What makes the 1990 P-War in the Pacific Nickel even more special is the limited number of high-grade examples that have been preserved over time. Mint errors, such as misstrikes or off-center designs, can also increase a coin's value significantly. For this specific coin, some rare errors have been reported. These include double die obverse, where the design appears doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. Other notable errors include die cracks and planchet flaws, which make these nickels even more desirable to collectors. So, how do you know if you have a 1990 P-War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel worth $2 million? First, check the condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition hold the highest value. Look for sharp details in Jefferson's portrait on the obverse and the intricate design on the reverse. A coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC with a high mint state grade can fetch a premium price. Another crucial factor is authentication. If you suspect your coin might be one of these rare and valuable nickels, it's essential to have it authenticated and graded by a reputable organization. This not only verifies its authenticity, but also provides an accurate assessment of its condition and market value. Speaking of market value, let's talk about the $2 million price tag. Why are collectors willing to pay such a high amount for this coin? The answer lies in its historical significance, rarity, and the competitive nature of coin collecting. High-grade examples of the 1990 P-War and the Pacific Nickel rarely come up for sale, and when they do, collectors are eager to outbid each other to secure a piece of history. To put this in perspective, consider this. Coins are not just pieces of metal. They're tangible links to the past, representing moments in history, culture, and craftsmanship. For many collectors, owning a coin like this is not just about the monetary value. It's about preserving a piece of history and connecting with a story that transcends time. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1990 Jefferson Nickel, don't overlook it. Take a closer look, examine the details, and consider its potential value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, this coin is a perfect example of why coin collecting is such a fascinating and rewarding hobby. Before we wrap up, let's recap the key points. The 1990 P-War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel stands out for its unique design, rarity, and historical significance. Coins in mint condition with rare errors or high grades have captured the attention of collectors, driving their market value to astonishing heights, as high as $2 million. So, what do you think? Do you have any nickels in your collection that could be worth a fortune? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're interested in learning more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting. You never know what treasures might be hiding in your pocket change. If you're passionate about coins or just curious about the incredible stories they hold, you're in for a treat today. We'll be diving into the fascinating world of the 2006 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. This coin isn't just a piece of history. It's a piece of treasure valued at a staggering $2 million in today's market. That's right, $2 million for a nickel. What makes this coin so special? Is it a rare error, a low mintage, or something else entirely? Stick around, and we'll unravel the mystery behind this incredible coin. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update on valuable coins and currency. Let's begin with a little background. The War in the Pacific series of Jefferson Nickels was introduced to commemorate key events and historical figures in U.S. history. The 2006 P Mint Mark Edition was part of a special run created to honor the critical battles fought in the Pacific during World War II. On the obverse, or front side, you'll find a familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson. Designed by Felix Schlag, this design has been a staple of the Jefferson Nickel since 1938. But what makes this coin stand out is its reverse design. The reverse of the 2006 P-War in the Pacific Nickel features a striking depiction of U.S. Marines landing on the beaches of the Pacific Islands. It's a powerful reminder of the bravery and sacrifices made during those pivotal moments in history. The detail in the engraving is exceptional, capturing the intensity of the battle and the courage of the soldiers. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin worth $2 million. First, we have to discuss its rarity. Not every 2006 P-War in the Pacific Nickel is worth this much. The value comes from a unique error during its production, i.e. the minting process. Errors can occur when dies or planchets are misaligned, improperly prepared, or subjected to unusual conditions. For this particular coin, an extraordinary double die error was discovered. This means that certain elements of the design appear doubled, creating a mesmerizing and highly sought-after effect. The double die error is most noticeable in the lettering. Take a close look at the words United States of America or 5 cents on the reverse side. In the rarest and most valuable examples, these letters appear as if they've been stamped twice, slightly offset from each other. This gives the coin a unique appearance and makes it a collector's dream. Another factor that adds to its value is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. The $2 million example of the 2006 P-War in the Pacific Nickel is graded MS 70, meaning it is flawless under magnification. The combination of rarity, error, and pristine condition catapults its value into the stratosphere. But the story doesn't end there. provenance also plays a crucial role. The history of who has owned the coin and where it has been found adds to its mystique and value. The most valuable example of this coin was discovered in an unsearched roll of nickels purchased from a small coin shop. Imagine the excitement of finding such a treasure in a seemingly ordinary roll of coins. It's stories like these that keep collectors searching and dreaming. If you're wondering how to spot one of these coins, here's what you should do. Start by examining your 2006 P-War in the Pacific Nickels under good lighting. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the lettering on both sides of the coin. Look closely for signs of doubling, particularly in the inscriptions. Also, pay attention to the overall condition of the coin. Even if it doesn't have the double die error, a mint condition example can still be worth a significant amount, often in the thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk about where you can find these coins. The best place to start is your own collection. Check those old jars of change, coin rolls, or even the back of your couch. Coin shops, flea markets, and estate sales are also great places to hunt for rare coins. If you're serious about collecting, consider investing in a metal detector. You'd be surprised how many valuable coins are still buried in the ground, waiting to be discovered. Once you've found a promising coin, it's important to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. Services like PCGS or NGC can certify your coin and provide an official grade. This not only verifies its authenticity, but also establishes its market value. So, what's the takeaway? The 2006 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is more than just a coin. It's a piece of history, a symbol of bravery, and for one lucky collector, a $2 million jackpot. Keep searching, keep dreaming, and who knows? You might just be the next person to uncover a hidden treasure. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and let us know in the comments what coins or topics you'd like us to cover next.